Should be interesting to see how it goes for her here tonight. Her cardio is unquestioned, as are her wrestling chops, and her game plan would seem to be pretty clear to me tonight. Try to get this fight to the ground at all costs.
It's going to be very simple. You know, you watch this young lady compete, and you watch her how comfortable she is inside a fight arena. I remember seeing this kid at youth tournaments over the course of her youth, where she's wrestling, her and her father traveling the country to get matches in. That's why living in this moment right now is nothing new to this little girl. She has always been in the arena. She's always been at the forefront. Now she has to implement all those lessons and use them if she hopes to become the UFC champion, as she told us she's going to be at the fighter meeting on Wednesday night.
Oh, she's got it all. And best of luck if she does get the shoulder blades on the canvas. All the best trying to get back up. All right, so here's a woman who really has taken the sport by storm, just getting going as far as her UFC career is concerned, but man, the film is favorable. She can do it all.
It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long for you to recognize that someone has something special. This young lady has something special. She's a fantastic fighter. She's a tremendous grappler, great wrestler, and she has very good hands. Everything doesn't have to be elite. It's all got to be very, very good. She's very good everywhere. And she's special in certain areas. That is well-rounded, and that is what we see in this young lady.
Certainly a lot of handicappers suggest she'll have an advantage wherever this fight goes, but gotta get it done on fight night. Gotta rise to the occasion. We'll see if she can do that tonight. All right, both fighters have entered the octagon, and this massive, massive fight is really upon us, ready to go from Anaheim at the Honda Center with one of the biggest fights of the year. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Randa Quiet Storm Markos. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Luana Pinheiro.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. While we're in Anaheim, California at Honda Center tonight, a lot of UFC history and championship history inside these walls.
It's so crazy how the UFC has blessed this arena with so many title fights. Ronda Rousey, Kane Brock, Kane Dos Santos, Nee Jones, Me Stipe, Woodley, Cyborg. So many championships have been defended in this arena, and so many championships have changed hands in this arena. Tonight, you get to step foot in what we can call Championship City for the UFC.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Randa Markos. Great work here from the bottom fighter. And there she goes again, landed another strike on the ground. Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Randa Markos. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Markos is in half guard. Back to her feet now. Good sign for her there. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. Oh, big elbow.
Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming from a mile away.
She sees them a mile away, and the hands are exactly where they're supposed to be, right on the chin.
Pinheiro getting tattooed by that stiff jab. She lands the straight punch here.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, she continues to bide her time here on the feet. Now throws a front kick and lands.
That front kick was beautiful.
Really good body kick. Big power shot there. All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets longer. Holy smokes!
How good was that judo toss? Seconds to go. Constantly a moving target. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
All right, take a seat, relaxa, respira. Olha, você está sendo muito agressivo na luta, tá? Eu tenho que você tem que focar.
All right, let's get you some replays from that previous round, DC. I thought she mixed it up beautifully on the feet.
Yeah, she did a great job. I mean, she landed everything. She showed a complete example of what her mixed martial arts game has become as she's been in the UFC now for a little bit of time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, big left.
Oh, nice body shot.
Lands a good combination.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Well, she might be able to get her out of there now.
She closes the distance and gets a single collar.
Well, it's a different round, same narrative, and it's the wrestler's hands, not her takedown. She came here to box.
Yeah, she came here to box. Now, she told us that we were going to be very surprised at how good she looked in the stand-up. And to this point, she has proven that. But I wonder how soon we can expect a level change for her to try to take her opponent down. Because ultimately, you always go back to what you do instinctively, and we know that's a wrestler.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Posture's up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Randa Markos. Well, her reactions are really starting to change now as her opponent continues to pepper the body.
They're big. You can see that she's almost panicking. She doesn't want to get hit anymore. You can see the damage that she has taken to the body, so she's overcompensating for trying to defend herself. She better slow down and try to change the way that this fight's playing out.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Markos is back to the side control now.
Beautiful kick lands there.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Pinheiro's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. 30 seconds to go in the round.
Her striking was great, great punch.
Going now to the body with that hook. Well done there by Markos.
Right back in the clinch. Look for her backhand to be very active.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so that round is in the books. Pinheiro's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
Está sendo muito agressiva nessa luta, tá? Você tem que se acalmar pouquinho mais.
Well, she is wearing it. That cut continues to leak down into her eye. Some replays from all the action in that previous round.
Yeah, John, that's called the trickle-down effect.
Yeah.
It comes down the face, right into the eye. You don't want to be dealing with that. You want to have clear vision when you're in the octagon with one of the best fighters in the world. But it's her irresponsible defenses that have led her to this point.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Third round underway. Can you believe she is able to keep up this output just as she did in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes here and not slowing down whatsoever? She looks like she could go 10 hard fives if need be tonight.
Oh, nice right hand, John.
Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Markos. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long.
Wow.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. Nicely done.
Oh, right into mount.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she could do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. Nice.
Straight punch there again. Been there all night.
You gotta dig deep here.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of the relating to it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done.
Back to the feet. Well, she felt like the uppercut was going to be there. It has absolutely been there. No reason to think she won't get back to it here.
No, she's going to go back to that position. She has to. She can go from the clinch. She can do it off of her combinations. She just has a variety of ways of landing that punch. Oh!
Beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up. Pinheiro getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Great elbow strike from top position. Markos gets back up. Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Pinheiro gets the takedown here late in the round. Well, no surprise here. She backs off and welcomes her opponent back to the feet. Waning seconds here of round number 3. She's got that single collar in the finish now. Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying Cormier Airlines tonight.
She's flying first class. She got thrown right on her head. You got to keep those hips back if you're going to defend this position.
All right, that'll do it for that round. Pinheiro's got a real significant cut above the eye. We'll see if the cut man can stop the bleeding. All right, that round is in the books. Let us show you the replays, including some of the strikes that led to what is a pretty significant cut on her forehead.
A pretty significant cut. She was on the wrong end of a lot of damage. She has got to move her head. But hats off to the opponent, knowing exactly what she needed to do, knowing exactly where and what strikes she should throw when she threw them to get the maximum amount of damage. She's been looking for it, and she finally got it, and now she's going to see if she can close the night. She's targeting that cut and doing a great job of getting to it with those nasty ground and pound strikes.
Markos is able to transition back to side control now. Nice job employing the elbow there. Well, she is clearly dominating and winning this fight, largely with her striking. The book on her coming in was that she's a monster in the gym and hadn't really put it all together in the octagon until tonight. All right, looks like the referee's going to get in here. Yes, wants to call in the ringside physician. This cut might stop this fight right here.
I mean,
right now.
she's really having a tough time with the location, J.A. She is not able to do what she wants to do because she's so worried about this cut.
All right, and that is the end of the fight. I know the fighter doesn't like it. She's upset, but her opponent was the one who caused the damage.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a TKO victory for her opponent.
All right, let us now take a look back at some of the replays. She was valiant in defeat, but just too much damage up top, and the doctor had seen enough.
Yeah, it was a buildup of the damage over the course of the entire fight, John. She kept going to that same spot, and her reactions were getting worse every time she got hit there. So the referee said, you know what? Let me take a look, brought in the doc, and ultimately they made a decision.
Perhaps these women will meet again down the line, but it is a TKO via doctor's stoppage here tonight. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Randa Quiet Storm Markos.
All right, so a big win for her here tonight, and she gets the finish. You've been talking about her wrestling all week long, but there's more to her game than that, and in a matchup like that, she had to showcase it, and she did.
She did. She did exactly what she needed to do. She showed that her level of wrestling, her belief in her foundational skill allowed for her to dominate. Not only dominate, get a finish. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch.